Oh, I wanted to like it so much, but oh! Hello everyone, my name's Kimmy Ray. Welcome back to my channel and Qualifiers 4. Let's do this. So I'm gonna start off with geometry variable. I hope I'm saying that right at least. So they made pretty pictures, but sometimes they didn't hit as hard as other times. They could have been a little bit more clean, a little bit harder, a little bit sharper. Not always, just sometimes. I kind of hope that they incorporate something different and not just do that the whole time, but I did look them up and that seems to be what they do. So I don't know if they're gonna make it far because I feel like they need to incorporate other things that's gonna make me go like, wow. Going on to Curtis Sprung. So I agree with a lot of what the judges said about Curtis Sprung. I liked his like creature-like movements that Derek talked about where it almost seemed like he went against stuff that he was doing. And I wanted him to do more of that. Use that more. It's your uniqueness. Use it. Like the flips and the tricks weren't what I wanted to see with him. I wanted to see what made him different. And I feel like he didn't use that enough. But his emotion needs a lot of work. Like a lot of work. It was so fake. There was like nothing there as far as emotion. So like he really needs to bring that. The Gigabox. So they were fun to watch and I loved the fact that like the Gigabox and Funkonometry came together. That being said, I agree with what the judges said with the fact that they were better when they were apart. Like it almost seemed like they didn't mesh. It was good to make you laugh or crack a smile, but it wasn't competition worthy. Maddie Penny. So her technique is flawless, but the rest of it was kind of like meh, because there was no emotion. Same as like Curtis Sprung, no emotion. And the thing with her is I feel like her ballet moments were so pristine that her contemporary didn't stack up to her ballet moments. I think if I were a judge, not that anybody cares, it probably would have been a callback for me just to see if she can actually channel that emotion. CB action. CB action is hard for me to critique because I was a dancer for very, very long. And when someone gets hurt or something happens where someone can't perform, it almost takes away from the routine, especially when it's last minute. I'm sure that the routine that we saw wasn't exactly the routine that they had in mind. They choreographed something for 5 people, not 4 people, and they had to fix it so that it worked with 4 people. But I am happy that they decided on callback because I agree with what they said. I want to see the routine that they actually choreographed, not a routine that they had to fix. Project 21, what were their costumes, first off? Like, even when they were just showing them and not actually dancing, I was like, what are they wearing? And not only that, their costumes did not fit with their routine. They could have went with something so much better. I had high hopes for them because they were almost kind of like amping them up throughout the episode, and they kind of fell flat for me. They had their moments, but again, the routine as a whole wasn't great. They flew past about like 4 or 5 different groups or people in this episode, so it's kind of hard for me to say anything about those people. And they're not on YouTube, so I can't exactly watch them in full either. But what I will say, which I said in my last video, is I hate that they do that. Regardless of if it's a no, a yes, or a callback, like I want to see it. And I'll say it again, where are the wow performances? I can't imagine that it's just me, that this season is just so disappointing. Like, I don't even remember people's names much. There's maybe like 3 people and they were in the second Qualifiers episode that I'm like really excited to see. Everybody else I kind of can care less about. I'm really praying for a better duel round and I'm hoping that prior groups like really bring it and surprise me. So be sure to comment down below, start a conversation about who you liked, who you didn't like, and if you agree with me on if this season is disappointing or not. Subscribe to my channel for more World of Dance and other things. I will be doing more. And be sure to check out my last video on the Qualifiers 3. You can check that out right here. And I will see you guys next week for the callbacks. Bye.